Hey Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away, and this will be a love reading for the upcoming week from when you do get this message. As usual, I'll place your person's cards on the left, yours on the right, and mutual cards in the center. We have the Ace of Coins that slid out for your person, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess. We also have the Death card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands, Five of Coins, and the King of Wands. Okay, I feel like there's a kind of a sense of freedom existing here, but definitely a heightened level of self-awareness, and it's resulting in a lot of attention, receiving a lot of attention, good attention. As far as I can see, the Ace of Coins does represent a new beginning. So it could be that there is somebody who, I feel like there's somebody who wants a commitment with you. With this Ace of Coins, this represents a new beginning of stability, right? Wanting to invest in the future. So somebody wants to invest, somebody wants to have this new life with you, have a new venture with you, somebody wants to begin a new phase. So the Two of Wands, I get the impression that this person, this is in the position of how they view you, like you have a decision to make. Will you or won't you? Will you take them back or won't you? So I feel that the power kind of is in your hands. You know, you have the, you get to call the shots here about whether to reconcile with somebody. The Two of Wands kind of is of being two minds. It's like you feel one way, but you know better. You know that there has to be significant changes for this relationship to or to be able to view changes in the connection, that the person needs to change in an effort to for the relationship to change, right? So the High Priestess is in the position of how they feel. I feel like they're, I don't know, this is almost like they are taking a spiritual inventory of themselves. This is almost like they're waiting for the right moment to produce an invitation to show you the improvements that they've made on themselves. The High Priestess, somebody who gets things done behind closed doors, a confidant. I feel that this person wants to remind you why you love them. This person wants to remind you the good times that you two had. But I feel that they're biding their time right now. They want to express something to you, but I feel that they're loving you from a distance at this time with the High Priestess. It's like they want to confess their undying love, but the time isn't right. That's kind of what it feels like. Like they still have work to do here. It could be related to their finances. Maybe they think they need to do more or produce more or contribute more of some kind or in some way. But I do sense that they have good intentions to invest in the relationship, but I feel like they're just kind of keeping to themselves, like the time is just not right. It's not right now. So the Death card, you'll take this person back. I feel that you would take this person back, contingent on changes, right? You want things to be different. You want to start a new phase. You want to see them produce or contribute more, right? Could be that the relationship was one-sided, or maybe you two wanted different things. Maybe one of you wanted to get married and the other didn't, or maybe one of you wanted to have kids and the other didn't. You know, but just having a mismatch of ideas on how you each wanted the future to unfold. So the Death card, coming to an end of a phase in the relationship. The Death card also represents transformation. So to me, I feel that this is leveling up in the connection. This could be whatever you two are currently, you two will, or at least there's a desire for it to level up in the connection. Okay, it's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune, how you view this person. The Wheel of Fortune does represent divine timing for some, but it's also, you know, it's also a card of luck. Lucky in love, feeling lucky in love. The Wheel of Fortune, keyword fortune, right? You're feeling lucky about this connection. I feel that ultimately you do want it to be successful, right? I feel like it's all a matter of timing, though. Timing is a factor in this connection. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, it does talk about expansion and growth, big changes forming. So if we talk about expansion as far as the relationship is concerned, it could be a desire to build a family, right? And start building that foundation, a strong family foundation, right? So it could be that. It also could be expansion, as in we're getting engaged, we're getting married, and, fill in the blank, whatever that means to you. The Eight of Wands in the position of how you feel. You want this quickly. The Eight of Wands, I feel like I wouldn't say you're in a rush to get this done or to move to the next phase or the next level, but I feel that you know what you want and you're like, why wait? Right? So I don't feel like there's a sense of urgency to get married just to cross it off the list. I feel that this is something you know what you want, so let's just move forward, right? So that's the Eight of Wands, communication, rapid movement, things like that. The Five of Coins in the challenge position. I don't know what's going on here. This card does represent neglect or abandonment. Maybe abandoning the goals. Maybe you two had initial plans. I don't know. It's kind of like if you two had initial plans getting together. We'll travel and we'll have a great time and we'll buy a house and we'll do all these great things. And then as we mature, goals and wants and needs in a relationship change. So it's kind of like maybe one person is like still on board for, yes, I want to travel, and the other is saying, I want to start a family. I'm ready to start a family. The clock is ticking, and could be this timing situation. My clock is ticking, my biological clock is ticking. I'm not getting any younger. Let's start a family. Let's expand, right? So it could be that, well, yeah, I want to do that, but we said we were going to do all these great things like travel. What about that? So I feel like maybe there's abandoning an old goal or an old desire, if in place of the initial, right? The initial goal. So that's the Five of Coins, having a little bit of a conflict about goals being aligned right there. But the King of Wands, fiery energy, right? This is like, this is a sense of freedom. Like, you don't want to be tied down, or either it's in the mutual space, so likely neither of you want to be tied down to maybe to a specific goal. Let's see how things go. Like, I feel like this is trying to be malleable, and to whatever happens. Let's just see what happens. Maybe one of you is trying to convince the other that your idea is a good idea. The King of Wands, a real confident card. Like, you can sway this person, or they can sway you into believing what they believe, or that their idea is a good idea, something like that. The King of Wands, just a real confident card. This is somebody who's like really looking good and feeling confident. So I kind of feel like, I don't know, I mean, it could be for some people, not everybody, but it could be that because you can't align goals, you might set yourself free from the situation. I cannot offer you what you want. Maybe it's best we go our separate ways. It could be that kind of situation, right? For others, I kind of feel like The King of Wands is somebody who overcomes challenges, is looking at the big picture. What does that mean? That means looking at the big picture, you two are deciding what is the priority here. And then taking matters into your own hands, right? To successfully complete those goals, whatever those goals might be. And so I kind of feel like it could go either way. There's different scenarios for each story. But the King of Wands, a real confident card. It's a card of freedom, the freedom to choose what the outcome that you desire, right? Making things happen. A real go-getter here with the King of Wands. Maybe it's a realization like, hey, we're successful adults, right? We can have both or we can have it all, right? And that's overcoming those challenges and that's looking at the bigger picture with the King of Wands. So, again, like I said, different scenarios, different strokes for different folks, but that's what I have got here. I do sense that there's a timing issue though, and maybe somebody is claiming that their biological clock is ticking and they're not getting any younger. So let's pull two more cards and see what the supporting messages are. Harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. Okay, it's kind of like one of you is going to convince the other that your way is the right way. And then the second card, and where does the power come from? It comes from within. So I wish you so much luck in this situation. Thanks for being here with me and take care. Bye.